guys like my hat? Let's go get our car. It's hard to breathe and talk because you're just not used to it. The air is exceptionally
So
dry. It just sucks all the moisture right out of your voice. So we are in Vegas, obviously, but we're not staying here. So we're picking up our rental car here, and the only rental car that I could get that would allow me to pick it up here and drop it off at a different location was Avis. So this is the first time that we've ever rented a car with Avis before. I mean, it's pretty much the same process anywhere. It took a little while, but I mean, it is what it is.
It was actually a little different at this airport, though, because
yes.
we actually had to take a shuttle from the airport over to the rental car place, because there's actually no car rentals at the airport, like most other airports where you just walk over to the car rental thing and pick it up. We actually had to take the little shuttle over here, but it was like super easy to find it. You just follow the signs in the airport to the car rental shuttle, and then it brings you right here.
Yeah, so it was pretty easy. We are on a slight delay just because it took forever for our bags to get here. Now that we have like a super crazy agenda that, you know, basically the whole point of this trip is just we don't really necessarily have a real structured agenda.
Until tomorrow afternoon.
We still have some points of interest that we want to hit, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
So today we are going to be driving from Vegas all the way up to Mono Lake and making a few stops maybe along the way. So
we'll see.
We're still waiting. All right, so we have made our way, and you might be like, what is wrong with you? But this is how I have to protect myself, especially out here in the heat. Taylor's back there. So we are at the National Desert Wildlife Refuge here just outside of Vegas on our way up to Mono Lake. We're going to hit up Yosemite tomorrow. And it's I'm just fascinated, and I'm fascinated just because I really wanted to kind of be able to explore and like walk through a desert kind of atmosphere, climate. You know, I've never gotten to do it before, so I'm so used to Florida, and I thought this would be a cool place. So there's a short trail. We're just going to walk through it. I don't know if we're going to see anything. It is like noon, which is the worst possible time that you could see anything at all, but I love just being able to like see kind of just what's here. So I know I didn't really show you guys all that much, but it's tough to see whenever it's a bazillion degrees outside middle of the day. So packing up, we've got a pretty long drive ahead of us now. It's about 4 or 5 hours to Mono Lake. That's where we're going to stay for tonight and probably do some hiking and stuff whenever we get up there. So let's ride it. So we're still making our way to Moon Lake, or Mono Lake, and we didn't go inside, but we at least had to stop because they have an Area 51 Alien Center here. It was a little too sketchy, so
It was definitely sketchy.
we're gonna keep making our way.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap! That's the highest that we've ever been.
All right, well, we have made it to Mono Lake, and we are checking into our 5-star hotel accommodations. Just kidding.
Gosh.
This isn't a really big place, so they don't really have, like, you know,
Where do you go in?
hotels. So, I don't know. I think it's this right here. We don't know. We don't know where we're going, but we're staying at what's called the Yosemite Gateway Motel.
You have no idea. I've waited my whole life to stay in a hotel where they give you an actual key. This is like the stuff you see in like movies and TV. And I'm like, I'm having a moment right now. We are quite remote, so it definitely makes sense why they've got an actual key, but it's really cute. It says the whole name on it and everything. Oh, I love it. I gotta take a picture of my key to cherish forever. I don't want to see what the back of my hair looks like.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was laying on my neck pillow.
Here we go. Here we are. 19. You don't know how to use the door. I gotta say, like, for a motel, this is not bad.
No, it's not.
I mean, like...
It's like your basic standard hotel room, but like, for being where we are, this is pretty nice. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. Yeah.
We got 2 queen beds and some nice little artwork, and you can't really see it, but there's a lake out that way.
The lake.
So, and we're only going to be here for tonight, and we're actually going to get up like super, super early in the morning to head out to Yosemite, because that's really kind of like the part of the highlight of the trip. So, yeah. So I know that this content is far different than what we've ever posted on our channel, because it has nothing to do with theme parks or other, like, maybe other crazy things like Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
But this is like a chance to really like get out and explore, and it's something different. So, you know.
It's something that Josh has always wanted to do that I finally have realized that I also want to do.
Yeah, I mean...
It took the Grand Canyon for me to figure that out, I guess.
That's probably a pretty fair statement. So, while we're here at Mono Lake, we're going to go do some hiking and walk around a little bit, and then we're going to go get some food. And so...
I'm excited to eat.
Hopefully we'll see some cool stuff down here, because we're going down by the river, which is raging right now. You can hear it.
You can hear it clear up here. It's awesome.
So, here we go. Wow, the landscape here already is so different. Again, I mean, this is stuff that I've used. If you've followed us for a while, you might know that my main job has always been working outdoors as a wildlife biologist. But this is a landscape and an environment that I've not really ever gotten to experience. So it's really cool to be able to kind of check it out and see it, even though we're not super far away from, you know, people, but it's still really cool. Well, we finally got our food.
I'm starving. And this is really funny. We were sitting here and I was like, oh my gosh, it's starting to get cold because it was getting dark out, right? So I checked the temperature to see what the temperature is. It's 82 degrees, but it's like 10% humidity. So it feels cold. Compared to Florida, where it would be 80-something degrees and 90 to 100% humidity. Very different. But we're ready to eat.
What do you got?
I got a half chicken.
Looks good.
It doesn't.
Your legs are sore.
Yeah.
Well, you got a long day ahead of you.
I know.
All right, well, we just finished eating here at Bodie Mike's barbecue that's gold or something. It was actually pretty good. Food was good. Service was a little slow. They made a little mistake, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, it happens.
We didn't really care. We were just kind of hanging out, relaxing, so.
It was nice. And Taylor's making a point earlier, which I can't remember if we actually said this, but the temperature right now compared to what it would be
I did say.
in Orlando is just, it's really nice. And it's nice.
It is nice.
So I got to get stuff from the car.
I need stuff.
So it is currently 5:14 in the morning, and technically we can get into the park at 5 o'clock. So we are basically heading out of the hotel, the motel, I should say. It's very nice. I know some people, they'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you would stay somewhere like that. But it was actually really nice. Had a very homey feel. So here we go. Let's go see some awesome things. Can't wait. Nobody's here, so they have you fill out this like little ticket form. So that's what we just did. We're going to display it on our dashboard and head on into the park. We're continuing to make our way into the main part of Yosemite. Basically, we're heading into the visitor center because it's our first time here. We don't really know exactly where would be a good place to stop to do this or that. So we figured we're just going to go straight into the visitor center, be able to see pretty much everything. But what's really crazy though is even before like 5:30 was to see just hundreds of cars parked along the road, and not really knowing if like they're there to hike back in or if they are, here to just take photos. It is crazy the amount of people that are out here, and as the sun slowly starts to rise and you just get to see all of this stuff slowly start to, brighten up, it is amazing to see like just such a natural wonder out here. So I'm super excited. We're not really going to get to do, I really wanted to go out to Glacier Point. We're not going to really probably be able to do that. So like I said, we're going to go into the main area, the visitor center, and do some hiking from right there. And on our way out, we'll probably try to make a few stops here and there if we can. So it gets busy here. This is a very, very popular place. All right, so we are going to make our way to Yosemite Falls, which is right over here. But unfortunately, there's no water coming down it.
There is nothing.
So it might not be very eventful. But there's actually a hike that you can take that takes you clear up to the very top. We're not obviously going to do that today because it takes literally all day. But it is awe-inspiring to be in this valley and to just see these huge rock formations all around you. It's absolutely amazing. I just made my own selfie stick. This is just absolutely incredible. It is amazing to just be here. So, waiting for Taylor to come out of the bathroom. And I gotta be a little honest with you. It feels a little wrong to try and vlog while you're out here hiking, because it's just so peaceful. It's so quiet. And I'm out here talking to a camera. But it's just, you have I have this feeling of want to try and document and video absolutely everything, but it's literally impossible to actually do that. There's no way that anything that I shoot today will be even close to what it looks like seeing this whole entire place in person. Well, this is right here is where the falls would normally be at, and they're dry. Because in the fall time is actually when the falls actually start to dry up. So if you want to see them, you have to be here in spring. So I guess Taylor and I are planning a trip back specifically to see these in the spring. What are you gonna do? No water. Let's move on. All right, so we just finished up our little hike, going to see the non-existent Lower Yosemite Falls. And we're going to walk over to the main lodge, or it's not a lodge, it's like a visitor center. They've got some really cool stuff in there that we've seen. I need some coffee, so hopefully they've got some coffee in there. And then we're going to go buy some postcards because we're going to be sending some postcards to our patrons. And of course I have to send a postcard back for myself because that's what I do. That's what I do. All right, so we just ordered a lot of stuff. We just bought a lot of things. Got some shirts. I got a mug, postcards, a hat,
Stickers.
which is pretty cool. Now, one thing that is a little bit different is you can't actually go inside. So they've got a thing outside with pictures of everything that they have, and you order outside, and then they bring it out to you. So they're trying to be safe, which is cool. We are we're gonna walk down into the post office real quick so I can do some postcards. And then we're gonna go grab some food and some coffee because I really need some coffee. Like bad. All right, well, we are gonna wrap up our short little stint here in Yosemite. And always wish that you could stay longer and see more. And of course, hopefully maybe we can come back. Maybe in the springtime when the fall's actually raging with water.
But there's so much to see here, and we 100% did not get to see everything, obviously. But we really just, we were coming out here to California for just a couple of short days. And, we're trying to see a little bit of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So literally just driving through here, I was telling Josh earlier, honestly, that was almost enough for me just to be able to see it because it's almost unreal. Every time we are in between all the trees and then we all of a sudden come out and I can see the mountains again, I'm like, it's literally picturesque. It just doesn't look real. I can't handle it. But I was also saying earlier that I can really see because, we're huge Disney fans, of course. I can totally understand now where they got the ideas for Wilderness Lodge and Disney's Grand Californian. Josh's arm's getting really tired.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just aged about 15 years.